to tonight's live stream. Tonight, we're talking about public speaking anxiety. Does your heart start pounding when you need to make a presentation, maybe at work, maybe you going to be speaking at an event like a wedding or something, anxious about it? Tonight's live stream, we're going to talk about things you can do to start to overcome that anxiety. Perfectly natural to experience fear about public speaking. Most people experience public speaking anxiety and fear public speaking. Apparently, more people fear public speaking than death itself. And the reason for this is kind of evolutionary, because in ancient times, if you kind of rose above the leader, the king monkey, he could, get angry and kill you. So in that instance, public speaking, being more outshining the leader, as it were, would have resulted in death, or the group may shun you, and then you'll be left to fend for yourself with all of the dinosaurs and saber-toothed tigers and things. So a fear of public speaking is very common. And when you experience that public speaking fear, just like we speak about with anxiety, you're moving in to a fight or flight response. You can start sweating to enable you to cool down any kind of physical activity your mind perceives may be coming. Your heart rate's going to start pounding, getting the blood pumping around your body so you can either fight back or run away. Many people notice those things and think, oh my God, I'm experiencing this. Everyone's going to notice. I'm going to look like a complete plonker. And then that makes the anxiety worse. They try and fight against it. And what resists not only persists, but becomes stronger. So never try and fight against negative feelings or negative thoughts. Just allow them to be. And so, I think that's everything I wanted to say about public speaking, overcoming the fear of public speaking. I have some notes in which I have put some exercises that I'm going to talk you through, things that you can use to overcome your fear of public speaking. So let's do that now. But the first thing you can do is to reframe the fear, or reframe what you're experiencing. So you're going to interpret the pounding heart and maybe sweating as, anxiety, as though you're responding to a threat. But what if you were to reframe that experience, and instead of saying, oh my God, I'm so anxious to have to public speak, but if you reframe that to performance anxiety, and you used it to supercharge your presentation, to give you energy to go out and bounce around on the stage and really put on a performance. What if you were able to do that? How would things change for you? Tell me what you think in the comments and chat box below. You could try telling yourself, I'm excited, I'm excited, I'm excited to perform, or something like that. So again, redirect that energy. So anxiety manifests physically, a shaky voice, your heart pounding, sweating, as we've already spoken about. You could use physical actions to deliberately slow down your heartbeat and calm your voice. Something such as humming could help you to move out of the fight or flight response, to slow down your heartbeat, calm down your voice. When I did public speaking training before, they used to get us to hum and pound on the chest, moving up and down, like that, which I'm not going to do because I have a microphone. But if you're going to be public speaking, you might want to try doing that, short while before you're due to either give your presentation or go on stage, whatever it is. You might want to try that right before. You'll find that it relaxes you and it'll open your voice and allow you to talk more clearly. And when you talk, you want to project your voice. You want to imagine that you're speaking to the people at the back of the room. It's not shouting, it's different. You're like throwing your voice to the back of the room. And again, systems theory, by changing one part of the system, we change all parts of the system. So by acting confidently, speaking, throwing your voice, and having a confident posture, you'll actually start to feel more confident. And the more you do that, the more confident you'll become. You could also try breathing exercises like box breathing, 7-11 breathing. All of these things I've spoken about before. You could try the 4-second exhale. So you breathe in for 3 and then you breathe out for 4. And the idea here, similar to 7-11 breathing, by elongating the out breath, you're telling your mind that the information your senses are taking in says it's safe. Because if you were really in a life or death situation, you wouldn't be breathing out for longer than you're breathing in. So that's going to move you out of the fight or flight response. And if you forget what you're meant to say, or lose track of your speech or whatever it is, don't fret, don't get, worried, don't ah. Just take a deep breath in, breathing all the way down into your stomach. Breathe out with a big sigh. And the good news is that the audience, unless they're raving fans of yours, in which case they probably won't care anyway. But if they're not, and they haven't seen you, speak before, give your performance, whatever it is before, they don't know what you're going to say. So just because you forget what you want to say, it doesn't mean you have to try and remember it. You could just say something else. You could just make it up. You could, you know, say whatever you want, or be honest and say, oh, I've forgotten what I was going to say next. But anyway, whatever you want to say. So tell me what you think about these ideas. Before you give a speech or presentation or talk, focus on one key element that you want the audience to take away. And then if you feel that anxiety building, if you feel that performance anxiety becoming too much, take yourself back to what that one key element is and focus on that. Again, use that performance energy, excitement to, really put your energy into that thing that you want to express. And when you want to emphasize something, you may talk a little louder, you may throw your voice a little more, or you may slow down. You want things to be engaging, you may speed up. When you really want to emphasize a point, you can slow down or talk more loudly. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed tonight's live stream, found it useful. There's something you'll take away from it. What would you like to see me do a live stream on next? Leave a comment below. Tell me what you think I should talk about next. Maybe I will do it this coming week. Thank you for watching and good night.